War going nuclear today.
Melissa on the warpath.
She kind of all over my mother's legacy.
Blasting Kathy behind the scenes infighting and defending her mother's legacy.
It never would have happened if she was alive.
The Fashion Police executive producer refusing to pull any punches on the sharp-tongued comic who lasted only 7 episodes before quitting.
It wasn't a match.
Yeah.
On a lot of levels.
Yeah.
Taking aim on Griffin's exit announcement, my style does not fit with the creative direction of the show.
I understand what you're doing. You're trying to save yourself, but don't crap all over my mother.
Rivers with today's Hoda Kotb at the 92nd Street Y in New York last night.
Do you have anything to say?
Kathy refusing to answer the question for TMZ, but Melissa did go there, claiming discord behind the scenes of the hit show.
It was the last piece I had of my mother and I working together. And I felt like all these people were so out of control. They took the last thing I had and smashed it.
Juliana reacting with Extra Today.
Were things chaotic behind the scenes?
No. When the show kind of fell apart and, tweets started going out and statements started coming out, and that's where you could tell everything was just completely falling apart.
Rivers also admitting they returned too soon after her mother's death.
Just like a family, when the matriarch dies, the sisters started fighting, and someone tried to marry in. Not a great match. Live and learn.
Johnny Depp's puppies threatened with death. New video, Boo and Pistol inside Depp and wife Amber Heard's Australian rental, where he's filming Pirates 5.
Welcome back, Johnny. How are you?
Authorities say the couple snuck them in without permits.
Mr. Depp has to order 30 these dogs back to California, or we're going to have to euthanize them.
Today, DailyMail.com reporting the Depps will fly out of Australia to save their dogs. Bruce Jenner defending his under fire ex.
Chris is a really good woman, and I love her to death.
The Jenners opening up their video vault for Sunday's Keeping Up special.
Wait till 20 years we get a picture of us and all the grandkids.
Executive producer Ryan Seacrest revealing this about the 2-night event.
It is as raw as I've ever seen this family and this show.
Well, George Clooney continued his media blitz over in New York today, promoting his new movie, Tomorrowland, and he was gushing over his wife, Amal, on GMA this morning with George Stephanopoulos.
I couldn't be happier. We're having a really fun time. We're fixing up a house in England that we'll be spending a lot of time in.
Tonight, George is on Letterman, and last night, it was his good friend, Julia Roberts. AJ's here with that.
Yeah, Mario, Julia, and Dave have a very special relationship, and right after the show, Julia came straight to me to talk about her last Late Show appearance and her new movie with Mr. Clooney.
Julia Roberts arriving at the famed Ed Sullivan Theater to make her 26th and final appearance on Letterman.
Someone says we're closing shop around here. I turned my back for a minute. It's David Letterman.
Exclusive. Extra, the only show with Julia after the taping.
They went by so fast.
Hundreds of fans lining 53rd Street hoping to catch a glimpse of the pretty woman. Julia giving them more than that, signing autograph after autograph.
You remember the first time you were on the show?
I do.
How old are you?
I turned 22 last Saturday.
Congratulations. I had seen the film Mystic Pizza, and just, oh my God, I thought, this is fantastic.
None of this is true, by the way. But it's so sweet.
What should Dave do now?
Dave's going to go home and go to baseball games with Harry and hang out with his wife. He's good. He's fine.
Adam Sandler joked around in his song saying,
"No one gets Julia Roberts' face redder than a flirty David Letterman."
It's probably true. I love you, and I thank you for all of the joy and the laughs.
what will you miss most about Dave?
Just everything. Honestly, I'm just glad I got out of that building without weeping like a child.
Julia also in New York shooting the Just Rap Money Monster with her buddy George Clooney.
It was amazing. Jodie Foster was our director. George and I were pinching each other, just thinking, how did we end up with this brainiac?
You met them all like on a set, right?
I met her at dinner.
The approval's there, right?
Oh, yes. George doesn't need my approval, but I am quite enamored of her, yes.
Clooney set to make his last Letterman appearance tonight.
We're all going to miss Dave.
We're all going to miss Dave. Yeah, this is, yeah.
See, don't stop. I'm not going to get you.
I'm not gonna
I can't say I made Julia Roberts cry outside of Dave Letterman.
No, he's a beautiful person, and he'll still be a beautiful person. We just won't see him every night.
Julia loves herself some Dave, huh?
Everyone does.
Yeah, it was nice. Well, still no word on who's going to be Dave's last guest next Wednesday night, but his very first guest ever, Bill Murray, will be there on Tuesday.
Well, speaking of guests, American Idol brought in one big star after another last night for the big finale.
Yeah, they did. And while a new champ was crowned, it was J-Lo's 3 wardrobe changes that were the real winners. Here's Renee.
Come on, did you really think Jennifer Lopez was going to disappoint at the American Idol finale?
One of my favorite things about watching the show and coming to the show is seeing what you're going to be wearing. We're matching.
More of J-Lo's jaw-dropping finale outfits in just a minute. But first, the only man to be on all 14 seasons of American Idol opening up on the show's cancellation news.
I was a little emotional this week. I didn't, it kind of sunk in that this would be the last season coming up next year. We are going to make it significantly special.
Season 14's finale, special for Keith Urban, bringing wife Nicole Kidman along for the night.
I know your little ones are really into music. If they wanted to go on a competition or do something like this, would you encourage them?
Sure, I would.
Nicole?
I'm looking at Mom.
We're divided.
What is Mom?
They didn't get through.
Nicole front row as Keith, Harry and Jennifer took the stage for a cover of Bruno Mars' Locked Out of Heaven. Jen stunning in this sparkly nude gown for the judges' performance, switching to this black mini for her collaboration with Prince Royce and Pitbull, Back It Up. And there will be plenty of costume changes during Jennifer's upcoming Las Vegas residency at Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino.
Since you announced the residency, who was the first person to hit you up for tickets in Vegas?
Probably my mom.
Really?
You know, she's a bit of a gambler. Everybody in my life is super excited. They know how much I love being on stage. So I'm thinking about, like, what will I do? Will I disappear? Will I have magic? Will I fly?
The night flying by with performances from New Kids on the Block, the Jacksons, and Steven Tyler making his Idol return.
He's the greatest.
But aside from the flashy guest performances, American Idol is a competition, which Nick Frediani won.
I know I was supposed to sing, but I just, I had to go see my family. I went down there, and that was probably the coolest thing.
American Idol's final season kicks off January 2016.
And in honor of J-Lo's amazing Idol wardrobe, Tracy, we are going to pick our favorites from the entire season, 3 to 1 go. My third would be that fabulous, hot, white Zuhair Mirage jumpsuit that she had on the other night. Second, I think, would be that really sexy jumper short. And then I think number 1 would have to be that fabulous Diana Ross mahogany-style long rainbow dress that she had on one time.